Welcome back, Random Skeleton. Uh, Today's episode, we're going to be finally doing some construction of things, which is going to be really, really nice. The only flaw that I can see here is that it might be a little difficult, and I'll show you why I think it might be a little difficult. First thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to throw some of our random gubbins away, because I don't need them on me. I was using the shulker box for when digging down there to store cobblestone, which we have in so many ridiculous amount of. But what can you expect when we just, dig out a giant chunk of hole? Oh, there's some lag issues freaking out there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple stacks of the cobble, because I want it on me, as like filler blocks. We're also going to get coal. There we go. And I'll take some charcoal too, because I want to put 8. There we go. And start cooking more, because we're going to need a lot of stone brick in order to make this base. There we go. Because it's just so much stone brick as it is. Okay, I have a little bit too much cobble. I didn't need that. Let's just drop off that. I only think I need like maybe a stack. And then all this can become stone brick, which we will be using today. So, perfect. Go in here, grab a couple things of dirt as well. So here's what I want to show you first. Is the fact that our domain has been dug down to there. Instead of doing like layer by layer, digging down 2 layers and clear cutting the whole thing, I chose to cut right down to the bottom and then cut over. It's a little more tedious, but as you can see, there's a lot of like open voids anyways. I mean, this is a ravine section here. There's a lot of like the little cubbies and stuff, and that's fine. I think he's behind me here. Don't know. I don't know where he is, but he's annoying the crap out of me. Yes. Now I chose to clear cut this wall because this is the entrance wall. These torches here are marking the center, and the entrance is right up at the top technically, because this layer isn't here normally, and it's this layer, the very top layer, plus 4 more down, because it's a 5 by 3 or 5 by 5 area that's occupied. There's some high encoding going, and I'm not entirely sure why. But anyways, what we're going to be doing today, actually, is we're going to be working on getting the basic layouts and stuff figured out. There's some serious high encoding. Why? What is going on? What's going on? You're not doing anything. My computer isn't doing anything other than what I'm telling it to do, i.e. record and play the game. Yeah, there's nothing else. It's just freaking out. Morning startup. You know this stuff. Just gonna seal this off. I've already lit up most of the tunnels and taken a peek into what it is and stuff like that. It's just mostly just, I want to fill the holes so that they're filled, so I don't have to worry about it. So, this is the center point, which means we know we have to go further this way. And we know that the entrance is 3 blocks wide of actual space, plus then like a facade layer like that. Now I know I want the actual thing more or less centered on it, but it is going to go all the way to that wall. So it's a lot of facade and walling to deal with. Now, for those of you who remember, we have a balcony that goes up and then a facade that sits on top of that, right? Now, that facade comes out a certain distance from the wall, okay? It comes out 5 blocks plus an extra layer for the front actual facade. Essentially, it's a like a 5 by 5 square, right? And then there's an extra layer of bricks around it to act as decorative facade that we can help make it look better. Thickier. There's a word for us. Thicker and more dwarf-like. Now, there's also supposed to be a balcony up on top of that will connect from this side all the way to the other side. Problem is, I don't know where I really want that. I know I don't want it perfectly centered. I know I want it to be off to one side. So however far over we go needs to compensate for that. The thing is, I want to go over a little bit and then just go straight over that way, because I don't know where the facades are on the other side. Every time I turn around, it gives us a different high encoding. I just noticed that. But anyways, in this case here, we have the 5. I probably would want to go at least 3 more. That would put the thing starting here. So let's just put a placeholder. I know I can't back up too far. High encoding. There it is. Thank you. So that's not bad, because that would mean this is open wall space here. I like that. Having the 3 extra over is fine, because it means if we want to put it right at the end, we can, because it doesn't have to be away from the center entrance and stuff. Actually, I'd like to have this be 3 full blocks, so we'll do it here instead. Now it sticks out. The facade layer sticks out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the facade, right? And then we have 1, 2, 3 of the balcony with grass, and then 4. This is the actual post. So this is how far it sticks out from the wall. Okay? Which seems like a really long way, mostly because this wall is still here. But it's really not, because with both balconies on either side, so having like a balcony here and a balcony here, say like this is the shape. The balconies on either side are only 10 blocks out. Okay, should be 10 blocks. Like this, it should be the 10th block. That still leaves 19 blocks in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Okay, so it still leaves 19 blocks in the middle. So it's still technically wider in the middle than these these balconies are. Now the balcony goes up 5 blocks by itself. So that's what, 2? Yes, because that's covered theoretically. So that's 2, 3, 3, 4. That's 4. This is 5. I got crap in my way. 5. Then we have 1 more layer, because it acts as a counterpoint to the dirt, which is actually technically supposed to be grass. I'm just going to put a little starter of it just so we can see what we're dealing with here a little bit. And then we have, we can bring this back. This one will take all the way across. Like so. So there we go. This gives us the balcony height. Then the facade will be over there. Now here's the thing with the facade. It's going to come flush up against this wall. Okay? Like it's going to it's going to essentially sit right on top of this, because we have the facade layer 3, 4, 5, and then it sticks out 1 more. Right? So that's the facade layer. Because this is the actual building. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? In the whoop, ow. The building. I can't reach it from here. Guess I gotta make my way back up there. Whoops. Falling hurt. Actually, kind of does hurt. Jeez. Eat. Put that there. Still in the same original armor, which is kind of nice. Just a heads up. My leather pants are half broken or so, which is nice. Apparently I'm using my best pick. Anyways, we'll just drop a torch just because. So this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and continues forever until we decide we want it to stop. And that's kind of the idea. Like this facade carries along the front of it, of course. And then the dirt would carry that way, and so on and so forth. And this will go all the way over to the wall eventually, and that's something maybe we can work on in another episode. This beautiful, beautiful design here goes up 5, and then one other, again 6 total, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the actual height of it. And then we have the 6th one, which acts again as a stopgap for some dirt. And this obviously, because it's dirt wall, it's right up against the wall, it goes like so. And it's however wide we ever actually decide to make it. And this is our entrance location, if you will. Right, so this is how high we will be when we enter. Okay? So we'll come out of roughly right here, I think. More or less right here. So we'd be coming out, and our view of the world, or our citadel, will be more or less at this height. We come out, and we'll be here. There'll be like a railing here that stops us from just walking right off. And we'll be able to see over to the other one, and we'll just see down. And from here, somewhere along here, there will be a bridge that'll span the entire distance across, which is very, very long. Now, it's not obviously all the way across to there. It's actually across to like here. So it's not as far, because you gotta remember that's 10 blocks out this way. But yeah, this system though does have an issue with it at the moment, in the fact that I have no idea how long I want to make this facade. I don't know if I want to carry it all the way over or stop it at some point. I know the balcony goes all the way across, which is something we can do now, just because. And we'll have to dig out any blocks like this just to replace it, just so that I know that the stone brick is the one I want to keep. So a little digging here. Now, obviously, in the time that I have in between these episodes, I'll probably end up doing less progress on the construction side and more on the digging, of course. Just getting this dug out as much as possible. Now, I do know that we don't go right up against the wall, because this here is the actual wall, so like so. Come on. There we go. I know that there is 1, 2, 3 of stair, plus a 4th one that acts as like a balcony point. So technically it would be like that. And it would run down as the stair railing, banister railing, I don't know what you would call it. So I know that this still gets dirt all the way across. Like that doesn't change. And what this does is it makes it so that we have the ability to have stairs the same width as the walkway, because the walkway is 3. So we have this much space to walk the entire time. Now, I'm thinking we don't bring this building all the way over. I'm thinking we bring it over a decent amount, like maybe to about here or so. You know, we'll do actual numbers and counting and stuff. And then we could have like a green space, like a little parquet sitting area in here, or like a stone garden or something. Is probably a better way of doing that. Although we're doing a stone garden in the middle, maybe we could do like a mini monolith or something. I don't know. Either way, that's gonna be today's episode. So I guess I will. I'll see you when I see you.